Truly, no one gives an F about when you graduate. University is not your entire life. Your exams are not your entire life. The internships you land are not your entire life. So it was the first week of my third year winter semester in engineering. I got very sudden news that I had to leave university right away for treatment. And honestly, the first thing that was on my mind was how I was gonna make up for all the courses that I would miss that semester, how I would graduate on time, and not about the huge bombshell that had landed on my life. And more than anything, I just want to relay the kind of thought spiral that I went through and how much getting out of the university bubble and surrounding yourself with people who support you, like my parents and my family, how that gave me a completely different perspective about how everyone has their own timeline, and truly no one gives an F about when you graduate. And I'm hoping that if you, the person watching this video, had to leave university for whatever reason, or switch to part-time for a semester, or unexpected things happen in life and you have to put university, which feels like your entire life, on pause, truly life moves on afterwards and you'll look back and say, wow, this was truly a blessing in disguise. But first, hi, I'm Maria. I'm a third year, now I'm in my third year, yes, electrical engineering student at university. And if there's anything to know about me, in first and second year, university was my entire life. Everything, career, friendship, academics, social life, everything was university. I could not see outside of the bubble. And at this time, I was very concerned with landing an internship, just to give you an idea of the kind of headspace that I was in. And I can go on an entire tangent about the internship atmosphere and community and the inevitable comparison that someone feels when everyone around you is talking about the internships they're landing, or you open on LinkedIn and you see someone announcing they're starting an internship. It's just very overwhelming and too much competition for me. I just don't thrive in that environment. So I was journaling about this, but I think the conclusion I came to, and I'm sure this sentiment is shared with a lot of people, but because you're in a degree, especially in engineering, right? You're in a cohort. Everyone is together, doing the same milestones together. Being in that bubble really warps your sense of time, and most importantly, distorts your priorities. And university was up here, health, social life, everything else was down here. And it took forcefully removing myself from that situation and my parents knocking some sense into my brain, which I hope I can relay in this video too. University is not your entire life. Your exams are not your entire life. The internships you land are not your entire life. If you don't land an internship, it's 100% not the end of the world. Just keep pushing, graduate early, what can I say? I'm so sick of the comparison that I had to endure because of being in such a toxic environment. And I had to be forcefully removed from that bubble to actually see that my timeline was not necessarily everyone else's timeline. And so fast forward a week later, I'm back home with my parents, not in Canada. And shell of myself, I didn't even process the health issues that were happening to me. I was so concerned with how can I switch my courses to be online. And the nature of my treatment meant that a significant side effect was brain fog, which meant that I could not think as complexly as I normally do for engineering. I couldn't sit for long periods of time, like not even more than 10 minutes for something really intensive, like a problem or a coding project that I want to do. It was all very, very difficult for my brain to keep up with me. And that was really scary for me, especially for someone who like relies on what they think about, both professionally and creatively. It was really challenging, but that's a side note. But yeah, I was really scared about falling behind with all of my peers who were continuing into their third year, starting their co-op, and graduating at a certain date. That really scared me, falling behind from everyone and having to go back to university afterwards, hopefully, and having to explain to them why I was behind. And by the way, no one gives an F about that. More on that later. Yeah, like some people won't even notice that you're gone, but that's neither here nor there. For me personally, I realized that everything was not as important as my faith, my family, my health, mental and physical health. Everything else was way down the rung of the ladder. I know now from all the self-development podcasts and all the evidence that I have of my resourcefulness and how I get shit done, I know that I can get through anything. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And so I'm really proud of this conclusion that I came to. You have your own timeline, your own finish line, right? I'm still gonna go through engineering. I'm still gonna do the courses even if it takes another year. Fine. I'm still gonna graduate. I'm still gonna have the same degree. And hopefully I'll still have the same internship that I had lined up. The timeline may have stretched a little bit, but the milestones didn't change. The destination didn't change. And that's what I need everyone to start to realize, that university is not your entire life. And I've been making a conscious effort to put time and effort and love into all other aspects of my life, like Pilates and reading and YouTube and my side projects. And these just feed me with life and energy that I just lost when I was so obsessed with university. So it took, my parents knocking some sense into me, like, you need to focus on getting better. And engineering will wait, internship will wait. You will graduate, right? And I have such a healthier relationship with my classes now, my grades. My grades are still the same, they're not worse, they're not better, but my mindset is just completely shifted. And I'm more cognizant of what is important to me, what really matters in my life, and I am ruthless about setting my priorities straight. And I am so much healthier and happier for that. And I'm not saying that university isn't important, that school and classes aren't important, but it's not the only thing in my life. And that's all I really wanted to say. I realized that this video was a little bit all over the place, but I hope the message stands, right? Like, everyone has their own timeline. Don't compare yourself to others. And frankly, only the people you are closest with will actually care about it, and nowhere near as much as you care about your own life. And if you are watching this channel, then I know that you're an ambitious woman, maybe, I don't know, but ambitious individual who really cares about their life, their career, professional life, but also your social and personal life. And I understand, like, university and your career is probably very important to you, but like, everyone has their own timeline, everyone has their own priorities, and I don't think it's healthy to compare yourself to others and it's just pointless, especially when the circumstances are out of your control. You just gotta do the best with the circumstances that you're handed. And yeah, like I hope this video resonated, especially with people who had to, you know, move around their university semesters. It can get a little bit daunting when everyone's in the same cohort as you and you just gotta, I don't know, deal with the unknown. But a lot of people go through it and you're definitely not alone. And a lot of things start to become a bit more important to you than school. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Yeah, I realized that it was a bit all over the place. Take whatever you want, leave the rest. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!